Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. I am Mary Grace O. Abringa, your teacher in Pukurite. So today, pag-uusapan natin kung paano ba tayo gagawa ng ating production costs. We are done cooking your egg dishes. So this time, tingnan natin kung paano tayo kikita mula doon sa ating pinagpagurang lutuin. Now, the very first step is to list down all the ingredients and their corresponding amount. So since, halimbawa, gumawa tayo ng egg omelette doon sa ating first egg dishes at gumamit tayo ng mga sumusunod na sangkap. Gumamit tayo ng onion for 15 pesos. Gumamit tayo ng tomatoes for 12 pesos. Nagdagdag tayo ng malunggay para maging healthy and nutritious yung ating dish at ito'y nagkakalaga ng 5 pesos. Gumamit tayo ng 10 eggs at ito'y nagkakalaga ng 70 pesos. Kahit na pinch of salt lang ang dinagdag natin and pinch of pepper, lalagyan pa rin po natin ang corresponding amount na tig-piso or 1 peso. Though hindi ko ina-advise ang paggamit ng mga seasonings para lumabas yung natural taste or sarap ng ating niluluto, pero for the sake of demonstration, I have added magic syrup. So that is 4 pesos. As you can see, naglagay po tayo ng peso sign dito sa first ingredient, which is onion, and nagdagdag din tayo ng peso sign doon sa ating total ingredients. So, ina-advise ko na ang bawat estudyante, when I check your paper, ay maglagay po tayo ng peso sign. So that is the indication that we are referring to the any amount of money. So, ang ginawa natin, pinagsama-sama lang natin yung halaga ng bawat ingredients. That's why we got the total of 108 pesos. Now, the second step is, hindi po natin mailuluto kung ano man dish ang ating nais na iluto kung hindi po tayo gagamit ng tinatawag nating operating expenses. For the first one, kailangan po natin ng gas at naglaan po tayo ng 5 piso. Pangalawa, para hugasan yung ating mga ingredients at ilan pang sangkap, mangangailangan po tayo ng tubig or water. So, naglagay po tayo ng 5 pesos. Gagamit din po tayo ng electricity at yan po ay 5 pesos. Dahil tayo po ay mamamalengke mula sa ating tahanan, point kung saan tayo nakatira, until to the point na kung saan tayo mamimili ng ating mga primary ingredients, naglaan po ako ng 16 pesos. Now, in the event na medyo malayo kayo dun sa inyong tinitirhan at sa pamilihan, you can even write down more than 16 pesos. Now, nagdagdag po tayo ng labor cost for 20 pesos. Since kayo ay mga estudyante pa lamang, no, hindi pa tayo ganun ka-professional, so I have only included 20 pesos for the sake of demonstration. Now, ang gagawin natin, pagsasamahin natin yung halaga mula sa gas, water, electricity, transportation, labor, and then ang ating total operating cost or expenses is 51 pesos. So muli, katulad ng ating unang step, naglagay po tayo ng peso sign mula doon sa gas hanggang sa ating total operating expenses. Okay? Now, the third step, tapos na natin alamin kung magkano ba yung total ingredients, ganun din ang ating mga operating expenses. Now, we have to get all the total of expenses. So, simply by adding total ingredients plus total operating expenses. So, kanina, meron po tayong 108, and that is your total ingredients. We have 51 pesos, and that is your total operating expenses. And we got 159 pesos as your total expenses. Now, for the fourth step, you need to identify the number of finished products. Ilan ba yung nabuo at naluto nating final output? or yung ating finished products. Now, for example, dun sa ating egg omelette na inihanda, nagkaroon po tayo ng 10 pieces. So, that is your final output. Now, for you to be able to get the markup price, all you have to do is to divide total expenses divided by number of finished products. Again, we got 100, so again, we have 159. That is your total expenses. And we got 10 as your finished product. So therefore, we got 59.90 or 16 pesos as your markup price. Again, para makuha natin yung markup price, all you have to do is to divide total expenses by the number of your finished products. Okay, now for the next step, so I repeat, we got 59.90, or rather, we got 159 as your total expenses. We got we got 10 as your finished products. And we have 59.90 or 16 pesos as your markup price. Now let's proceed to the next step. Now for you to be able to get the SRP or the suggested retail price, so we have to consider 15%. Dahil tayo ay mga baguhan pa lang in this type of business or yung pagiging entrepreneur natin, no, ay nagsisimula pa lamang, for the sake of demonstration, we used 15% up to 40%. So magkukompute po tayo pareho, both for 15% and 40%. But in reality, kung gusto mo po mag-start ng business, no, you can start at 50% up to 100%. Now, again, yung 16, that will be your markup price. 15.90, round off, kaya po nagkaroon tayo ng 16. Then, times 0.15, kinonvert po natin yung 15% into decimal number, and that is 0.15. So, the total is 2.4. And now, pagsasamahin po natin yung 15% and your markup price para makuha po natin yung suggested retail price doon sa ipinatong natin na 15%. So, 16 plus 2.4, you got 18.4 or 18. For the sake of demonstration, we will consider 18. Pero, kapag yan po ay ibibenta na natin or i-offer na natin to market, yung 18 pesos, gagawin po natin 20 pesos. Okay pa? Now, we have to get the total of 40% ng inyong SRP. How are we going to do that? So, we have again 16 as your markup price. Mula po yan sa 15.90 na ni-round off natin at naging 16. So, times 0.40, yung ating 40%, kinonvert natin into decimal number. That's why we got 6.4. So, therefore, we have 16 as your markup price plus 40%, 6.4, equals to 22.4 or 22. Now, again, in reality, kung gusto mo siyang ibenta, of course, hindi mo siya ibibenta na may butan. So, yung 22, gagawin mo either 25 pesos or 30 pesos. So, 22 as your baseline. Okay pa? Now, let's proceed to the next step. How are you going to get your profit? Lahat ng mga entrepreneurs, they are looking forward to have a good profit. Now, in doing so, you have to get first the total sales minus total expenses. Now, para makuha natin yung total sales, we have 18 times 10 equals to 180. And that will be your total sales. Minus 159, and that is your total expenses. Saan po natin nakuha ulit yan? Yan po yung ating total ingredients plus total operating expenses. That's why we have total expenses. So, nagkaroon po tayo ng 21 pesos. And that 21 pesos will be your profit for 15%. So, yan po yung posibleng tubuin mo sa 15% na iyong pinata. Now, for you to be able to get 40%, all you have to do is to get the total sales, as we did kanina, minus total expenses. So, therefore, 22, yan po yung ating SRP kanina for 40%, times 10, which is the number of products. Kaya meron po tayong 220 as your total sales. And we got 159 again as your total expenses, and we have 61 pesos as your profit for 40%. Okay, now next. Okay, so yun po yung simpleng paraan para makakuha tayo ng idea kung paano po natin ibebenta yung product or yung final output na ating naluto. Now, for more ideas and video lesson, you may subscribe at my YouTube channel, Mary MG Abringe, so you can check every now and then for more business ideas and videos. Well, this video will help you para po makabuo ng idea kung paano po tayo kita mula sa ating cooking skills. So, sa ngayon, bye for now, and I hope na magkita-kita tayo ulit for my next video lesson. Goodbye!